The two of us are in the middle of a co-op adventure in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and we wanted to jazz up our team by utilizing the Go Park feature. This feature allows you to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee. However, we didn't want to simply scroll through our collection, pick out a Grimer that we caught in a McDonald's parking lot, and call it a day. We wanted to catch two Pokemon on top of a mountain. However, there's one problem. Ohio mostly specializes in cornfields, so we planned a trip to Boulder, Colorado. Now, the two of us aren't particularly fond of heights. Well, we had to get over that fear quickly because that is where our adventure began. A 3-hour flight from Cleveland to Denver. Thankfully, we had The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Lorna Doones to help calm down our nerves. We landed safely and made our way to our sister's house where we had some good old quality sibling bonding time. Overall, we had a splendid time in Boulder. We visited Pearl Street numerous times, hit up a few bars, coffee shops, bookstores, and ate a lot of delicious meals. We even went to our first ever concert. Traveled to Denver and got lost in wonder in Meow Wolf, and unexpectedly discovered some arcade cabinets in the back of a candy shop. Oh, you just know we had to show off our Super Mario Bros. Skills.
Already done?
Yeah,
Is it like different? Oh, whiff jump.
The highlight of the trip were the many scenic hikes that our sister took us on. She's a hiking and outdoors enthusiast and showed us the ropes of the hiking life. We traversed some amazing scenery, took in stunning views and rock formations, and even conquered Bear Peak, an absolute titan of a climb. It took us roughly 3.5 hours to reach the top of the sketchy 8,543 foot peak and 4 hours on the way back because, well, we accidentally veered off onto the wrong path. Had to take the long way back to the entrance while enduring the hot sun beating down on our backs. It was rough. While we did play Pokemon Go during these amazing hikes, we didn't properly document our journeys like we wanted to, since we were distracted by the surrounding beauty and conversations with our family. Our trip was nearing its end, and we needed to pick out one last trail to catch two Pokemon at the top, but this time record the entirety of the hike. So we ultimately chose Mallory Cave. This trail is located on Dinosaur Mountain from Super Mario World, and it's considered a hard level hike with an elevation gain of 1,174 feet. It's roughly a 3-mile out and back, which means you travel up to the peak, then you go back down from where you came from. And at the very top of this trail lies an echoing cave littered with bats. It's perfect. Mallory Cave sounds like a place straight out of a Pokemon game. Maybe we'll catch an annoying Zubat after walking a whole 2 steps inside. So, all geared up and with our phones fully charged, we were ready to set off on our grand adventure to catch some Pokemon. At least, we thought we were ready. The weather was perfect, slightly chilly, with the sun just beginning to set. We arrived at the foot of the trail, and seconds later, we were already distracted. We spun a few Pokestops, took down a gym for Team Valor, and fed our buddies so that they could walk alongside us during our quest. We continued onwards where the trail opened up to beautiful views of the golden grassy fields and the 5 massive rock structures in the distance, called the Flatirons. After getting a good calf workout from walking up some winding stone stairs, we encountered something unexpected. No, not a cool legendary or a rare Pokemon spawn. Something a little more sus. Hey, yo, they are going in. This thick, massive beast of a water tank was littered with colorful graffiti. We couldn't contain ourselves and tagged up with a rock. It's good enough. We were only a half a mile in, so it was time to move on. It was nice knowing you guys, but seriously, y'all need to ease it up, okay? A couple Pokestops later, we made it to Mallory Cave Trail. This is where the elevation goes up, and where the battery life on our phones dropped down. In a blink of an eye, Mike's battery dropped to 20%. Great, not only did we forget to bring a portable charger, we weren't even halfway to our final destination. Yep, GG's, our phones and Let's Go dreams are gonna die. So we picked up the pace, traversing up more spiraling stone stairs, and passing by popular bouldering and rock climbing spots. People just out here scurrying up big rocks, like they're using rock climb. Nah, you'll never catch a day where we're gonna be climbing rocks. Telling you, the fear of heights, it's real. Yeah, and so is our fear of not reaching the top. We have to book it. Luckily, Matt's phone battery didn't drop, so he was able to snag some stops while I had to keep my phone stored in my pocket. He even got a rank 1 Phantom at a showcase. Congrats. Thanks. The sun was beginning to hide behind the mountains, and the temperature was getting colder by the minute. It seemed like the trail was never going to end. Yet, our sister told us that we were almost there. So we kept on walking, climbing up stairs, turns, zigzags, rocks all around us. Then we turned the corner and, we made it. We did? This was it? Hello? Where's the cool views like all the previous hikes we went on? And we did not see no bat cave around. False advertising. We got scammed. The best part of hiking in general is when you soak in the spectacular view at the end. It felt so random and claustrophobic. You're just surrounded by a big rock. I mean, at least there was a Pokestop here. Yeah, we could stand here, wait for some spawns, and read up on some amazing facts about Townsend's big-eared bats. Did you know that never mind. Then we spotted another sign. It read Mallory Cave, with an arrow pointing up the ever so slanted rock wall. Our sister told us that the Bat Cave lies on the top of the mountain, and the only way up there isn't by stairs, but straight up climbing. So we had a decision to make. Be lame and stay at the bottom and read some more bat facts, or conquer our fears and climb up the sketchy slanted wall. Since we didn't feel satisfied with the hike, we chose the ladder. Yeah, actually we wish we had a ladder to get us up here. This isn't a rock climbing wall where you gotta use all that fancy gear and harnesses. You just sorta climb up. Our mindset was just to turn our brains off and go. Don't look back, don't look down, don't slip, just climb. Our worn out non-hiking shoes had zero grip, causing us to slip as we foolishly made our way up the wall. Then we had to crawl through a narrow hole. Oh yeah, it's GG's for real this time. After wiggling our way through, we made it to the top. And there she was, an absolutely stunning view in Mallory Cave. However, it's gated off during certain times of the year to protect the bats from a deadly fungus infection, so we didn't get to walk inside. We forgot our rappel anyway, so it's not like we wanted to step inside. We made it this far. Ain't no way we were about to let a bunch of Zubats ruin everything. Luckily, we were able to reach the Mallory Cave Pokestop from up here. Without wasting any time, we threw down a lure and doubled up on incense to attract as many Pokemon as possible. But there was a problem. No Gen 1 Pokemon were spawning, except for a Vulpix and a Pikachu wearing a Halloween costume. And dressed up Pokemon are forbidding in Let's Go. So we thought, well, since we might be here for a while, might as well get comfy. We whipped out some PB&Js and played the waiting game as the sun and our battery life were on the verge of plummeting. We waited and waited and waited. Nothing. No action whatsoever. After 10 long minutes went by, we noticed a Tauros hiding near the Mallory Cave sign from below. As we crept towards the edge of the cliff, out of nowhere, a wild Doduo appeared on that screen. Without a second thought, I tapped on the twin bird, jammed a golden raspberry down their throats, and chucked an Ultra Ball. With 8% battery life on my phone, Tauros finally decided to show itself. I launched a golden raspberry, whiffed my throw, and caught it on the first try. We did it. In our hands are our two new buddies. The best part is, they're both rideable in Let's Go, once we evolved Doduo into Dodrio. All that was left to do was take in one final view and climb back down. Or should we say, slide down. Seriously. Someone's got to put a ladder out here. We made it safely to the bottom and all the way back to the beginning of the trail, with the moon looking down at us. Now, it's time to transfer these suckers into our game. We hit up the Go Park in Fuchsia City and caught our new pals. Everyone, give a warm welcome to Mallory and Boulder. And a round of applause to our sister for being the MVP of the journey, guiding us on the hike, doing the majority of the filming.
I've just been like recording the whole hike. So bad. There, perfect. Here, tilt it.
Yeah, just
Okay, like
this.
Okay, don't move. There.
And for having the patience as we waited for Pokemon to spawn at the top of a mountain while having no clue how Pokemon Go works. Well, we're not done here because we have another mission to fulfill. Continue our Let's Go adventure and take down some gym leaders to become the champions of the entire world. You can check out our adventure, this playlist right here. Also, like and subscribe. Make sure to check out our other channel where we do more storytelling videos.